Hey guys, so this is a quick farming run to get iron relics and chests in the buried city in the Hollows area on Mars. Right now I'm entering the buried city via the Scablands, and right away you're going to want to make a left and enter the door at the top of the stairs. Check out the area behind the boxes for supplies, and then continue around the wall to find your first loot room. You'll be seeing a lot of these rooms throughout this run because they spawn chests pretty frequently. So now once you scan this room, head into the other loot room in this building, and then check behind the other boxes for more supplies. As you leave this building, make a left and head up the sand dune. Sometimes you'll find some relic iron near the top or against the wall. Then continue to hug the wall and enter the building on your left. Watch out for axis minotaurs and hobgoblins here because they can ruin your day very quickly. So run past or kill all of them, and then enter your third loot room. After checking this area, exit and run back the way you came while sticking to the wall on the left to find yet another one. Make a left out of this room and you can sometimes find a chest and more relic iron in the corner of this area. Now turn right and quickly scan under the building for relic iron. Also check the car near the beacon and head up to the stairs on your left and enter this building. Now run into the back of this building to find another loot room. After exiting this room, run past the support column to find the sixth loot room. After scanning this room, head into the center of the building to look for a chest or iron, and then exit via the front of the building. Now make a left and check the sand dune for iron, and then head down the alleyway where you may find some more. At the end of the alley, head into the building on your right and check the recessed part of the building to your right for a possible chest. Then head into the back for the seventh loot room. Leave this building and head out into the open, where you'll often find more relic iron. Be sure to quickly check the top of the small structure with the number 2 on it, as a chest occasionally spawns on top of it. Now head past the beacon through the gap and at the corner of the 2 buildings. Relic iron and chests spawn in this area pretty frequently, so be sure to check them thoroughly. While doing this run, relic iron has spawned in this area every single time I checked it, although chests are a bit more rare. Now you can summon your sparrow and head into the small building that usually has 2 hobgoblin snipers on top of it. Quickly check this area, and then leave and head to the edge of the map where you can find more relic iron and chests. Head left to check between the 3 containers, and then finally in the crater with some wreckage. Now you can head through the pass to enter the Hollows area. When you emerge from the tunnel, check the area immediately to your left, the sand dune, and then the crater on the other side of this path. Then stick to the left and check the outer wall of this building for more iron. After that, jump over the rail and head into another loot room. Make a left upon leaving this room and check the tall sand dune in the corner. There's an area hidden behind the top of it that sometimes contains a chest and relic iron. Now run past the enemies and enter the Clovis Bray building. Check the right side of the room when you enter, and then run up the stairs all the way into the back for another loot room. This building is usually pretty full of enemies, so I'd recommend killing them to make the run a little bit easier. Now continue up the stairs and through the hallway full of enemies. At the other side you'll find a large room that contains the 10th loot room and occasionally has some relic iron. After checking this room, jump out through the broken window and head under the building to search the area. Now head across the way to enter the door of the building that leads you to the Dust Palace. Be sure to check the outer wall for some more relic iron near the beacon. Once you enter this building, stick to the right and head all the way into the back for another loot room. Then exit through the same door you came in. Now hug the outside of the building and jump into the upper area through the broken wall. Head up the stairs to the back of the building to find another loot room. As you're leaving the building, check the area to your right as well as the upper walkway for more relic iron. Head out of the building and go right and up the sand dune to check another crater for relic iron and chests. Then jump down and look inside the area between the walls. Now follow the pathway up the hill to an area with more wreckage that sometimes contains relic iron. And finally, head towards the building with the number 7 on it and follow the path to the right. There's a crater just off the path that often holds more relic iron, and when you get there, you're done. After that, you can either run the route in reverse, checking for more, or just head back to the start and begin again. I ran the path for about an hour and wound up with about 100 relic irons, as well as plenty of greens and 1 purple engram. Hopefully this will help you guys get that much needed relic iron to upgrade your exotic and legendary gear.